It is an unavoidable part of the business, insurance claims, but it is something that can be managed, mitigated, and made a lot smoother by taking a few simple precautions. I'm Don Horn, and today we're taking the pain out of claims on Insurance Business Television. What are the steps a broker can take to ensure the remediation process runs as smoothly as possible, even with clients who may have unrealistic expectations?
Our claims team works closely with brokers. Sometimes we find that our clients don't really understand the coverages they've purchased, which can lead to misunderstandings, especially around the time of a claim. Brokers can be very helpful by carefully explaining those coverages to the clients, as well as acting as a conduit for communication. You know, often clients will be uncomfortable talking to remediation contractors and insurance company representatives, but will feel much more comfortable talking to their broker. So if their broker can stay close to the remediation process, acting as a conduit for communication and adding to the comfort level that a client has throughout the whole process, I think that would be very helpful.
Is it possible to please everyone in a remediation case? How can cost overruns be avoided?
I think we can please everyone in a remediation case. The client's needs come first, obviously, but overspending helps no one. The passage of time helps no one in an insurance claim, especially in the case of water damage, where the damage continues to occur long after water actually enters the space. If effective measures aren't taken immediately, high moisture in the dwelling can continue to damage contents until moisture levels are brought down using drying techniques. This also stops the growth of mold, which has its own damaging effects. It's also important that the remediation process, especially the drying process, be commenced as quickly as possible to stop the damaging effects of water and moisture. One of the best ways to avoid overspending is to use experienced remediation contractors that can mitigate the effects of water with state-of-the-art techniques and specialized equipment. Their knowledge and experience will help to ensure that the job is done quickly and done right the first time. If we can respond quickly and efficiently and effectively to a claim and get the client back into their home and comfortable, then we all win.
The best insurance claim is the one that is never made. How can governments step forward and help insurers through mitigation?
I think the insurance company and governments are on the right track in identifying flood-prone areas and in coming up with action plans to build construction projects and infrastructure improvements to help mitigate flood. Strengthening municipal regulations surrounding the locating of dwellings in or near floodplain areas, and also increasing awareness and educating the public about the hazards of water to property and health. Whether the source of the damage-causing water is storms, flood, sewer backup, sump pump failure, or plumbing leak, a campaign like this would help the public become more proactive about prevention. We've all seen the devastation that flooding can cause in Toronto and Calgary, not just with property damage, but also in crippling critical infrastructure, especially around health and safety at a time when it's most critically needed.
Everyone can agree that more water coverage is needed for clients. But what are some preventative water damage tips that brokers can highlight to their clients?
Things they can do is to ensure their eaves troughs are clear, that the downspouts are draining away from the house, that lot grading is also taking water away from the basement walls. Obviously, basement cracks need to be sealed. It's also helpful to have a look at your roof periodically to make sure you don't have any curled shingles. And one other source, a major source of water damage is from ice damming as a result of improper insulation and venting in the ceiling space. You know, there's information around these tips available from IBC and other sources, but really it all boils down to keeping surface water away from the dwelling.